Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? So, yesterday, my weekend been real dicey, right? And it's equally been very rewarding. Anytime I have a chance to sit with my best friend, we talk about so many different things and so many different topics. So, yesterday, one of the topics me and him was talking about was basically when you pray for something and people won't receive it because of how it look to them, right? So let me put it a little bit in context. I feel like, I hope you can hear me because I feel like this is all on my neck, right? So I just got my camera, like, this is just like sidebar. I just got my DJI Osmo 3 and I'm learning how to use it, right? And I'm very, very excited because I couldn't wait to get better quality videos. All my videos I was shooting on my iPhone with the front camera. And I'm like, no, I'm investing in my YouTube. So I'm definitely going to get a camera that I can actually take everywhere and I don't feel like it's like mad, crazy, like big, just pulling it out like, I think that's a lot. So I invested in this. I hope the quality of this video is amazing. I did my research and I'm very excited so far. I really do like it. So anyway, I want to talk, that's what we was talking about yesterday, right? And I wanted to put it more in context. This is now, regardless whether you pray, like, no matter your religion, and no matter whether you pray to God or if you're just very spiritual, right? I'm spiritual, but I pray to God. I'm huge on praying to God. Jesus Christ, my Savior. I'm always going to pray to Him regardless. But I know that a lot of people not prayer like prairie, right? So even if you're more of a manifester, journal, somebody that like journal or whatever the case may be, like I think this will resonate with you, right? A lot of times people have a tendency to, we all want something, right? We all want things, and we ask the universe for it, right? We ask the universe, we ask God for it, we praying about it. We talk to our close people about it. We don't really talk to other people about it. And, sometimes it feels like your prayer's not being answered, right? Or what you looking for is not there, right? But my question is, how you want it? How you want to receive it, right? That's like the question I always have. Like you want somebody to just come hand it to you, or like how would you feel comfortable receiving it, right? Like because realistically, let's talk. Like let's get into some realism. Realistically, God not just going to throw it at you like, this is for you, catch it. It's right for me. It's not really going to happen like that, right? But He'll send people a lot of 9 times out of 10, or I won't even say that. I'll say like 7 times out of 10. It'll be a stranger, right? Or a person you least expect that will get you from A to B or get you exactly where you need to be, right? I want to say like the best way so people can understand it because I don't know, over the years I've realized people listen to respond but don't listen to comprehend. So, anyway, let's use this for an example. Assume you're looking for an apartment, right? And you want a certain apartment in a certain neighborhood, and you just can't possibly get into it. You like, you've been trying, you praying, you like, dang, how I'm gonna get into this, right? Mind you, you probably haven't really told anybody, probably like somebody close to you, like your mom or something, mom or dad or your friends. But you don't want to tell nobody else because culturally speaking, like a lot of times people be feeling like once you tell people something, things won't come into fruition, right? But sometimes you have to say something to somebody, right? And it might have to go outside of your normal people, right? And sometimes it's not purposely done. Sometimes it's by chance. I'll say it'd be by chance because a lot of times it's by chance. Like you're not just telling random people your business, right? And so you happen to come across, or somebody overheard the conversation like, hey, listen, I have a friend that works for this building that you talking about or I overheard you talking about. I could give you their number to lock you in for you to talk to them or whatever and see what they could do, and I'll talk to them for you. Now, this could be somebody you least expect. This could be somebody that you don't even speak to. Sidebar, it's good to be good to people. And I'm going to say it straight like that. It's good to control your attitude, control your emotions. It has zero to do with you don't care how people feel about you and all that wild, all the wild stuff that we so used to hearing. I don't care what people think about me. I'm going to say what's on my mind. Cool. Use it. You need to learn how to balance your emotions, because that attitude sometimes will close doors right in your face. And although you will say, what's for me is for me, that's absolutely true. But realistically speaking, like, you could also close those doors and you could slow up that progress. So sometimes you have to, a little bit of a reality check and check yourself, because every situation don't need a reaction. And you have to really work on how you handle things, right? So again, this could be coming from somebody that you least expect. Now, that could have been the exact prayer that you prayed for. Like, you just not knowing, but you not liking how it was sent to you, because somewhere in your head, it was supposed to come to you another way, because it's all just in your head. Like, I expect it to look like this. Help, when you pray for something that you want God to give to you, usually it's going to come in the form of somebody else. That's just how it works. Like, it's going to come in the form of somebody else. And that's how he send things to you. That's how you receive things from God, like, from the universe. Like, they're not gonna just, it's not gonna come in FedEx packaging. Like, it don't work like that. And we talk about it in relationship terms too. And mind you, this is a conversation we have really amazing conversations. And when it comes to relationships, it's the same thing. I have a tendency of saying that nobody don't do nothing for me. I do everything myself, which is true, right? But to a degree, what I would say is this: I haven't had a relationship with somebody that actually does things for me, like, just like, it's thoughtful, right? But that thoughtfulness I look for comes in the form of my friends and people around me that gravitate towards me and always just want to do nice things for me. And so, where me probably trying to date, and I'm like, I could never get a man that's just thoughtful, that just think about me. I have people in my circle, or just people that get to know me for me, that's always there to help me and are resourceful in my life, bring resources to my life. And that all stems from being just a good person. Now, I'm not perfect, Patty. No, Sasha's definitely not her. Sasha definitely has an attitude. I'm real discerning, so I don't like everybody. I don't speak to everybody. I'm very honest and open with that. It's nothing personal. It's just, I pick up on vibes real quick. So I don't even like to be bothered. If I don't even feel it's right, I don't even get with it, because I'm definitely sensitive. So sometimes I give people the benefit of the doubt. But if the doubt hit me before the benefit do, you ain't getting it at all. Like, you ain't getting it, right? So, in any event, in relationships, people tend to pray and ask God, the universe, for what they're looking for in a man or in a woman. And this is not gender based at all. This is like literally for whoever this might resonate for. But you tend to give, give your prayers. This what I want. This what I'm looking for. Somebody got a good job. Somebody that's independent. Somebody that could take care of house and home. Somebody that's resourceful. If you're a man, you're gonna ask maybe she got a good head on her shoulders, X, Y, and Z. For a female, you probably asking, somebody that could take care of me, or whatever the case may be, right? Everybody got their own thing or what they're looking for. But when it comes to you, you don't like how it's packaged, right? Like, well, this ain't what I was looking for. Although this person checks off all the boxes, like, let's be realistic. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be something about somebody you don't like, right? And people want this perfect person. That perfect person is not here. None of us are perfect, but the perfect person is right specifically for you, and they're willing to make the changes and compromise, right? So this ain't that kind of video today, because y'all know I love talking about love. I just love love, right? I like the good things about love and I like the bad things about love. How can you like the bad things about love? But I do. Like, because there's so much stuff to learn and so much stuff to digest and so much things to unpack. It's just, I always say love really rules the world, runs the world. The love of whatever runs this world. I say it all the time and it's so true. And one day I'm going to make a video about that. But anyway, because you don't like how it's packaged, you don't want it, right? So then and this is how people end up even in relationships that don't work for them, because you're so busy worried about how it looks to you, like how it's packaged. I ain't saying that you need to settle, because I'm not settling. I'm not going to just be dealing with anybody, and I'm about to pretend. But equally, what you want and somebody can really be given to you and showing to you, like, and you might have got that on more than one occasion. So this is why I never believe when somebody could just simply say, ain't, I haven't found a person that connects with me or that I like or whatever. You ran into it. It's just something in here that just don't connect with what you physically see. And it is sad, because a person could check off all the boxes for you, but because they physically not how you want it to look, you won't accept it. Like, you won't receive it. You know what I'm saying? And you lose out on that. And again, you will say, the right person God has sent to me, and God like, yo, I sent you a couple heads. Like, universe, like, I sent you shorty over there, old boy over there, da 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 over there. Like, because you never know. One thing I will say, when it gets into relationships, and when it gets not just relationships between men and women, I'm talking about even relationships with people in general. Like, you never know why God sends somebody to you, or this, or the universe sends somebody to you. You never really know why. And these are people that you didn't have to really seek out. Is that fair? Like, these are people that you didn't have to seek out. Like, you happen to cross paths with them, and it could be just basic conversation. A lot of y'all vibe with people that probably really not your type. Like, they really not your type, but the vibe is there as hand. But you can't get past how it looked to you. And the sad part about it is, I don't even never really think it's how it looked to you. It's how it would look to other people, and attach you to it. Bang. And y'all don't like that. And that even goes for regular relationships and certain aspects of business. And you lose out on resources and people that could take you places based on how this person feel about that person. So I can't be seen talking to that person whole time. That person is way further than that person. Matter of fact, this person can get you indoors. That person can't even knock on. They name not even in that room, but that person name in the room. But you're so busy worrying about how it looked to somebody else, but not how it will work for you. And this is not even on some like no user shit or nothing like that. It's just like, for real, like, you too busy worried about the wrong thing and not worrying about how it benefits you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got to check your attitude at the door a lot of times. And sometimes, like, even I learned that, like, I'm a really strong-willed woman. Like, so when I walk indoors without, and this is without my attitude, but when I walk indoors, my presence speaks for itself. The respect I get speaks for itself. I don't even have to say nothing except hi. Like, I've always been that kind of person. And that's why, it's so crazy. That's why I made this video for YouTube too. Like, not this video, but this is why I made my YouTube channel. Because the one thing that I've shy away from is public speaking. I don't like speaking to people in public because I don't feel like I'm articulate enough. But funny to say that I'm always thrown into spaces where I have to speak to a whole lot of people. I'm always in the space where I'm sitting here like having to have dialect, like really good conversation and dialect with other people. And I vibe good in those spaces. Like, you could really throw me in the jungle with anybody and I could have a really good conversation. I'm just real. Like, I could, like, people always got, so much to say, but I don't let, and when I say people, I say social media, Everybody has their idea of how things should be and how people should be. I don't care about that. I'm an 80s baby. Before social media, we didn't have any of this stuff. So my idea of how it looked to other people, I never really cared about how other people view me, which makes things for my life a little bit more easier because I don't care what people think about me. That's the least of my concern. So, but generally, like, I feel like I'm in my purpose now when I made my YouTube like page. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm in my purpose. I just have to know how to work it out. And I think just being transparent about real life things that people don't want to talk about. But going back to the topic at hand, because I'm trying to learn how to stay on topic too. But not liking how things is packaged or where it's coming from. And that will not help you. Like that will not help you get where you need to be. Like realistically, everything is not a forever thing, right? And so some things are meant exactly for the purpose it's meant for. These some connections is meant exactly to get you where you need to be. And that's in business or what personal outside of like relationship, right? But it all coincides. Like everything is not a forever thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not where you go in using people or anything like that because when something comes from God, you can't really use it. Like you can't be a user. Like I'm gonna take advantage of. You really can't. It don't last long enough for that. Like it's literally for the moment that you needed it for. That's what you asked me for. This is what I'm providing to you. That's it. So it will never give you the space to abuse it. You understand what I'm saying? But I felt like, excuse me, I felt like this was a good topic because we was really talking about it yesterday, me and my best friend, and we both spiritual. It's funny. He grew up in the church. I used to go to church a lot when I was younger, but I would never tell people I grew up in the church because it's not true. But my best friend grew up in the church, so I love the way that we could always go back and forth with the things, and we just be talking about random topics, and they get so deep, and we just normal. It's not over spiritualized or anything like that to that extent, but it's just like real people conversations because we real people going through real things, like not made up situations. Like we really be like, yo, X, Y, and Z, and then it's like we start unpilling layers of it. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of deep conversations that I'm going to share on my YouTube because I'm like, yo, people could need to hear a lot of this stuff because you need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Stop worrying about how things look and how it's packaged. Because if you praying for it, you asking the universe for it, you journaling about it, you talking to your mom about it, you talking to your kids about it, and you not understanding why whole time the opportunity been there for you. Change been there for you. You just decided not to take it, like because of how it looked. Stop doing that to yourself. You only hurting yourself because these opportunities and things are here for you. You just decided not to do it. That even, one more example for in this video, right? Is let me say this. I don't like when people complain to me about money. I'm gonna say it just like that. Do not complain to me about money. I've been telling people for years there's money out there for everybody, right? Because you don't want to go get the money is a you thing. It's not an everybody thing, right? Because there's money out there. Even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, that is okay. But it's things like Instacart, it's things like DoorDash, Lyft, Uber, and realist. You can't, I'm scary to an extent when it comes to certain things. Like I'm a little bit more uncomfortable. But realistically speaking, like if you're not uncomfortable, you don't want to go get a second job because you want to at least have the flexibility of not, having a 9 to 5 and then doing a little bit of something on the side. You can't be too proud to go, oh, I'm not going to do Instacart. I work a 9 to 5. I work for the state. I'm going to say it straight like that. I do Instacart if I need extra money. I have a small business, my clothing brand. If I need to pay bills, like a bill real quick that came up or my daughters need something, or like I don't get food stamps, I don't get cash assistance or anything like that. I have a pretty good job, but I also got bills and things that I need to pay, and kids cost, honey. Sometimes I gotta be like, where my Instacart card at? Let me go do some grocery shopping and drop some groceries off. I'm never too proud. And I think, again, you want money, you want this, you want that. You don't like how it look. To other people, it's not so much to yourself. It's to other people. And it's sad because you limit yourself on the places that you can go and the places that getting outside the box to take you. And it's not, I don't even think it's so much of people being scared of where to take them. It's so much of you being worried about, so much more of you being worried about what other people have to say about you. And that's sad because you limit yourself worrying about people that's not doing half of what you're doing. And that's where I'm gonna end my video. Stop worrying about how it looked to other people and worry more about how it look and feel to you.